Okay, you can hear me now. My mic was unplugged. For some reason. Oh. Yo, give me a second. Let me untangle my microphone cord here. Okay, alright. That's enough for that. It's all untangled. Alright, so yes, welcome back to the stream. We're doing Call of Cthulhu tonight. I've never played this. I have no idea if it's going to be any good or not. I've heard good things about it, from Sky Knight specifically, and others. But I'm excited to check it out. It's not often that I play a horror game I've never seen before. So yeah, and I like Lovecraftian stuff, so this should be fun. So yeah, we're gonna dive right in and see how things go. Hey, Take No Sprite. Alright, so yeah. Let's see how things go. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Alcohol and sleeping pills is a great combination. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Yeah, I'm sure it's really late where you are. Tomorrow we'll be doing an early stream, so look forward to that. I'll be starting very early. Yes. Tomorrow, as in, well, I don't know. Well, yeah, tomorrow, like Wednesday. Wednesday? Okay, I have the FOV turned all the way up, and I just saw inside my character, so it probably isn't designed to be all the way up, but I think it'll be okay. But yes, I'll be starting around, it'll be like 10, 11 o'clock when I start tomorrow. Right around there. For me. I don't know exactly what time that will be for you. But... yeah. Okay, so here we are in, like... old Greg's cave. So... you want to see my man, John? I'm already destroying this atmosphere here. And we've just started. Now, I don't know, what books specifically this might be referencing, but I know in Dagon, there's a part in H.P. Lovecraft's Dagon where the main character wakes up on like a chunk of land that is like risen up out of the water. Right now it is 6 p.m. where I am. So he's on a piece of land that has risen out of the water, and there's like a bunch of fish on it and shit. So it's kind of like that out there where we were like on the ground surrounded by like dead fish. So I don't know if that's... maybe that might be in more Lovecraft stories, I don't know. I haven't read all of them. I'm a fan of his work, and I'm a fan of stuff based on his work. Yeah, 6 p.m. Or 1800. It's midnight where you are right now? Okay, so tomorrow I'll start around like 11. And it'll be like 5 o'clock for you. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Well, I don't have any lights. Now I do. I got the old amnesia lantern. Do I have like a journal or anything? Nope. Okay, hold on. Calm down, controller. Jesus. This is one of those games where I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, but because my controller's plugged in, it's got to vibrate. I don't need it doing that. I don't know what that was exactly. It was a big fin, though, and I liked it. Big. Be gone. Be gone, foul creature. Got the quintessential survival horror item.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Welcome, Sky Knight. As you can see, we've just got started. Okay, I'm not gonna go that way yet. I'm gonna go back this way and check the other door. I feel like I should do this. Hello, Gear Joe. Welcome as well. By the way, hold on. Before we get into this, I've got something for both of you. Hopefully I'm doing this right. There. Alright, get cozy, because we're doing this. Both of these doors went to the same exact spot. So, I saw a big fin. And there's a lot of dead...
Putrid offering.
There's a bunch of dead fish. Sky Knight's crown is not... is because he has Prime. He has, like... Amazon Prime.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Okay. Chosen one!
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
You know, I have Amazon Prime and I have not linked it to my Twitch account, and I am a streamer. Okay, well, that was an intro.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effect has been wearing off. I wonder why I still take these things. It could definitely be addiction, considering what sleeping pills would have been back then. Opium. Raw opium. Okay, I guess we're gonna answer the phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry.
Oh,
I
hi.
have to collect
Welcome to the
personal
stream, evil
information.
B79. I have never played this game before, so this is blind. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. I didn't realize this game was an RPG. I appreciate it, evil. And you're welcome to hang out and watch me experience this if you'd like. Let's see. What should I spend? How many points do I have? Am I even spending points? Okay, I do have points. Oh, right there. I'm blind. Let's just do medicine and occultism. And I don't really have enough to upgrade anything else, so I'll stay with that. I could do this, I guess. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with what I picked. No idea what I'm doing. And then I hit enter. What? Oh, I had to use all of them. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
I'm out of ink ribbons. Good night, Techno Spray. I'll see you tomorrow when we do, we'll be doing, Grim Fandango.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
It's time to make my Fallout character.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to
See ya.
detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Dude, I'd hang this painting on my wall. Alright, before I look at your painting, I'm sorry, but I need to take a drink. Oh, I can't. Damn it, I missed my chance to drink. Ugh. How can I be a raging alcoholic if no one will let me drink?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life, there with their only son, Simon. Okay. Let's take a look at this cool picture.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
I have to use my brain to play this game. Yeah, it's, an island called Darkwater. It's like Shadow Moses Island. I'd rather live on Pee Pee Island. So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements? You shouldn't take this
The
paint.
meaning could be exactly as it appears.
You never
I think
heard
your
of...
daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
I think I'd rather live on an island called Darkwater over a town called Innsmouth. Also, Sky Knight, PP Island. Just look it up on Google Maps. It's a real place.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so ready to go to Darkwater. Uh...
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
Yeah, Boston
That is
has a
what you
coast.
must find
I
out.
think.
Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I mean, I live right up and right of Boston. Like north right. Okay.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Why is this option still lit up? I guess there'd be more there if I had more information.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Okay, can
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Can I finally look around my office in peace without phone calls or knocking?
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Gear Joe, by the way, I know I'm not very great with geography. And Sky Knight, you should read some reviews for PP Island.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Yo, it's October 1924. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. I think I have this book. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. I don't actually have this book, but my parents, when I was a kid, had this book, this medical book that was like, it was like 3 encyclopedias thick, and it weighed like 150,000 pounds when I was a kid.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Case closed. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. So these are just like flavor items, I guess you could say.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? no one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous stories of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
What you don't know can't kill you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
That's the way the world works. Just don't look at it and it can't see you or kill you.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Why? It's cool. This is the wall that you use to prove that you're not crazy when people come by. It's not just a conspiracy when you have a wall like this. Oh, I can have a drink. Hell yeah. This will affect your destiny. That didn't pop up when I turned 22. I mean 21. I wish I knew. I wish there was a warning when I turned 21. Can I take another drink and affect my destiny even further? Well, I'm gonna be honest. I like the atmosphere so far. I think the I know it's a horror game, but I feel very cozy at the moment. I guess I've taken and looked at everything in the office here, so I suppose we can move on. Kind of wish I could look out the window, but I don't imagine we'll be in Boston for very long. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Enter madness. Cinematic. Focus Home Interactive presents a game by Cyanide Studio.
We're almost there.
I love stories that take place in this era, just to add to what Sky Knight said. I've been a fan of Lovecraft since I was very young, and like Lovecraftian style works.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I remember, like, detective stories and stuff. Like, I enjoyed, like, stories like this. I enjoyed, like, hard-boiled, noir detective stories. I always wanted to be a detective growing up, and then I realized when I got older that private detectives are barely a thing anymore. So I guess we just are free to just look around. I want to go see what this is.
Can't do that. But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, they're definitely nothing like the real thing.
Trouble.
But
Can't understand.
the fictional version of detective stories and stuff has always been
There's
fun.
something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm gonna I don't
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Dogwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job. You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
you shysters. I feel like I'm gonna learn some fun insults playing this game. Ah, you shysters. I can't take the magic glowing lantern. Okay, main objective, talk to Fitzroy. Secondary objective, go to the bar. Oh, hell yeah. I was gonna go to the bar anyway. Harbor Master. Is this where Fitzroy is? Yeah, okay. Hold on. We'll come here later. Alexa, what is a shyster? The Stranded Whale.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Scheises. Not to be confused with the German word Scheisse. Ooh, do we get some sailor shanties? Yo, my guy's kind of a dick.
Be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
Well, yeah, he
My
did spit at
bar,
us
we don't
first.
serve troublemakers.
He did spit at us first, but we could have just, like, spit at him and been... You know, we didn't have to, like, smash his face off the table. My character went full, like, Doomslayer for a second. I don't know. I don't know if I should do strength or eloquence. Can I check which one is better? I don't even know how to open up my menus here. I don't think I can. We're gonna go with that.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
That's fine. Order a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Only a small glass.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Where's the glass? Okay, I think the game broke for a second. It's okay.
I think we'll get along well.
This guy's a magician. This will affect your destiny. I should stop drinking. No prohibition around
I
here?
didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Okay.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Yeah. Fishy glory. Once you conquer the smell, nothing can stop you.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Enough said about Sir Hawkins.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Okay, I think that's all I can
That'll be all for now.
talk to him about for now. Speaking of the prohibition, if you watch anime and you want to watch a fun anime about America during Prohibition. Watch 91 Days.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Okay, let's get a look around here.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Chanty, 21st of May, 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, I'm probably mispronouncing that boat's name, by the way, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. Oh, that's nice. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Was that a whale that they were eating? Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave sailors, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Gotta have that oil. Everything runs on oil these days. This guy looks intelligent.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
I think it's the fact that he's got glasses on and a book that made me think he was intelligent. And the disheveled hair and, like, beard. He's got the look of a genius. Underappreciated in his time.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What is this song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
There's a lot of accents. I'm gonna be honest though, even if some of it might be a little cheesy, I think it's all it's delicious cheese. Okay, let's talk to this lady.
What you looking at, stranger?
That'll kill you, you know. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Did not mean to cough right into the microphone. Oh, I do too. So, I mean, I've not played it before, but so far I'm right in love with it. What is a woman like you doing in a place like this?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
I want to say something snarky about rights and the time era, but I'm not going to.
I told you to beat it.
You can write those jokes yourself, and I'll leave it at that.
The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
Somebody doesn't like prohibition. Okay, I think we're all set in here now. I wanted to talk to the lady some more. Just a hunch, but alcoholics might not like prohibition. Alright, Fitzroy's up there, I think, so let's go over here.
Optimistic.
I think we're about to witness gang violence.
Nothing for you here either. Beat it.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us
Okay.
in trouble.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I walk in here, Fitzroy's right there. The first thing I do is go to the bell. The little countertop bell.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
It's my detective instinct. I need to investigate everything. Like why there's been so many bowls and cups set down in this bathroom. Has somebody been eating soup in the bathroom?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Scylla. Now I know how to pronounce it. Volume 2. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Well, the prohibition on soup consumption in 79. If I could time travel,
Macabre souvenir.
if I could time travel, this time era is one of the ones that would be like high on my, probably like number one on my list of time eras to visit. I mean, there's so many shitty things going on.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
There's so many shitty things going on in the world in, you know, the 20s, and before, like disease and improper medical treatments. But it would be cool to see it like firsthand, as an observer, I suppose. In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. It is Fitzroy. I'm calling it now that is, like, the people ate the thing. They ate the whale thing. And they stopped aging. Hope you don't mind if I have a look through your drawers.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message, just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Okay. Dude's talking to cats. Yeah, lobotomy. That's a good example of discontinued medical practice. There's also this cool thing called like sawing somebody's leg off because they fractured their ankle and then pouring booze over it.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Hold on a second. Sorry. Alright, so... what's my directive now? I need to talk to Fitzroy. Wait, where'd Fitzroy go? I, like, looked away for a second, and he... vanished. Were there adult magazines in the 20s? Or was it still just, like, weird tintypes of... like, naked ladies? I mean, I know porn has been around forever, but, like...
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Consult diary. Can't do that right now. Your documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
It's a government cover-up. I thought that fishing stopped in 47.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Okay, let's ask him about the warehouse.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You underestimate my power.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Hey, you know that warehouse you just told me about? Where is it? Alright, let's just open up with the big one.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Well,
you being blackmailed?
You watched me.
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm definitely gonna have to do a full playthrough of this game. I don't know how long it is, but yeah, this I like this very much already, and we've only just begun.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I already did, actually, because before I talked to you, I went and looked at all your things.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
What is this miraculous catch?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Okay. I like the way the dialogue works in this. Like, the more you look around, the more things you can talk about.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Catfish can get pretty big. Like, I've seen some pictures of some ridiculously large catfish. Unless they were doctored, but I mean, I was like a kid, so I didn't really think about that. But yeah, I've seen pictures of large catfish. I was thinking of something I wanted to mention. What was it? It'll come back to me, I'm sure.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Damn.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
If it was a catfish that did that, whew, I don't want to see him. That guy's having a bad day. I want to go look at this statue over here. If I can. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna catch whatever killed this motherfucker. The guy fishing over there. Wait, whoa, can I, like, pick doors? I feel like that's kind of criminal. Pick locks, I mean. Oh, I remember what I was going to mention. If you haven't seen this movie, I recommend it. It's a great Halloween movie. It's called The Lighthouse. You're right, I am not a cop. I don't have a moral obligation to not pick the lock. Okay, let me look at this statue.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician. Or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it.
By the way, let me take a look at my journal here. Okay. Yes, I will go break into that small shack. Sanity. Mental trauma. Wait, what is all this? Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Can you become insane in this game? Let's see. Mental trauma, nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. Okay, it's not too big of a deal. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Lovecraft is always like, main character goes crazy, like, kills themselves. Well, not always, but like, that's basically the plot of Dagon. Anyway, the only other Call of Cthulhu game I've played was Dark Corners of the Earth, which came out in like 2004. And that game was very linear and not an RPG. It was more of just like a linear survival horror shooter. I might stream that someday, but I'd have to get a working copy of it. I think they have it on GOG, but I'm not sure. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. It's a nice lighter. Knowledge. And I've got all these items we've picked up. Okay. So you can go through and look back at all your clues and stuff. Look at characters, places. Alright, let's get back to being a private investigator. Let's go pick a lock. I mean, Fitzroy watched me take a letter out of his drawer and then didn't even realize that I took a letter out of his drawer. So how observant could these people be?
Damnation. I broke it.
Okay, I'm not smart enough to do this.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, that was a learning lesson. I need to increase my ability to be a bad man. What would have increased that ability? Investigation. Yep. Okay. Will I get another lockpick? Or am I, like, locked out of lockpicking? Man, it's too bad YouTube doesn't exist yet, or I could go watch The Lockpicking Lawyer, and then I would have no problem.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Who is St. Brendan?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
Oh, the statue.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Maybe the two of you should look into something called prohibition. Who are these guys?
Two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Okay. Tell me about the island.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Is this where you live?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
So you don't have any work.
Isn't that a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
They use their boathouse for whaling.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Catch anything lately, gentlemen? I guess we'll go talk to these two people, these two bozos. Actually, what's in here?
If it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere.
Ooh,
How could you be
secrets.
dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
A stiletto. Now I take the shovel and I just bonk them.
Where do you think you're going?
What are the police
I
doing
thought
here?
that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
I'm a detective.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I'm gonna go fight him.
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay, I guess he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Is this building of any significance? I thought the warehouse was like over there, but maybe it's not. Because one of my dialogue options was I need to get into this warehouse. Whale house. This guy's got a 1,000-yard stare.
saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
You're not scared of their boss.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends.
Boss.
You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
What are bootleggers doing around here?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Okay. We need to get into Whale House 36. Yo, whose pimped out car is this? How big is this island that you need a car? Actually. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items. Okay, I was not given enough time to read that, but I think I got the gist. Wait a minute, isn't there a show called Warehouse 36? Or something like that? Warehouse... what was it? It was like a sci-fi show.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
It was like this sci-fi show where they kept, like, artifacts. Like... alien artifacts type stuff in a warehouse.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Okay, I'll do that. Actually, I probably have to go up there to do that, don't I?
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mount the handle. Now crank that. Crank it. I guess I can't crank it yet. Let's find this hidden item. Oh. This cogwheel is part of a mechanism. I didn't realize
Should
I
be
could...
possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I didn't realize I could, like, pop my lighter out. That thing's gonna get hot if you leave that on for too long. Ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Ah, okay. And that checked off my thing. You can put your lighter away now, dude, before it starts to, like, burn your fingers. He doesn't want to. I'm an engineering genius.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Can I set things on fire with my lighter? Yeah, he's a pyro. He doesn't. He saw the fire and he's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be down here. Maybe you should put the lighter away before you set some weird gases on fire. Okay, I shouldn't be down here. Let's leave before we like German nerve gas ourselves. Can I get like? Can I get a gas mask? Some sort of like pee on a cloth and like wrap it around my mouth. Hey man, you gotta smoke. You like my lighter? Hold on, let me check the controls and see if there's a way to put this thing away. Middle mouse button? Okay. I'm glad I didn't walk into that room and, like, my lighter set off those gases and just, like, blew myself up. I do feel like it's too early for me to be down there. I don't know if it is or not. I'm gonna come back, because I feel like I'm just gonna suffocate and die down there. That's the stink, by the way, of, like, the Great Catch that they talked about earlier. It, like, manifested down there. That's what all those that was like fuming off those sailors when they came back with the catch.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shysters.
You could tell me. Who's this guy?
Got a couple of shysters right here.
You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
Soaks, that's another one.
It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Hey.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Who does this belong to?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
Poipus.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Is Kat the lady with the cigarette in the bar?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
You want to know how I got these scars?
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
I was doing a stand-up routine on the island of Darkwater. Let me tell you, tough crowd. This woman, Kat, comes up to me with a stiletto.
What? Another break?
One of those damn...
I told you to beat it.
Oh, I was hoping I could talk to the lady. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna lie to them and tell them Kat sent me. See if that gets me anywhere.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the... Go die a
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
You know what happens to snitches?
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
They get stitches. I need a gun. That should take care of him.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Booze.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
It's smart, actually, because they'll have, like, alcoholic strength, and it'll help them take more of a beating.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
I'll be back. Alright, let's go get some booze. Time to booze them up. Make them invincible.
You again. What can I get you?
Buy a bottle of whiskey.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
Thank you for
That'll be all for
the
now.
whiskey. Well, we didn't get a gun, but we got alcohol, and now we're gonna have the brute strength of 2 raging alcoholics. In some way, that is almost better than a gun.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
Throw up on them.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, no, it's not what you think. It's just that you...
Go easy on him. We're in. Surprised, I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised I never checked this out before tonight.
Let's see.
Oh, time to fail break it, like lock picking another lock.
Shoot.
My
I'll have to find another way to get in.
Okay, my character sucks in all the right places.
Well, well.
Let me rephrase that.
Got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
I knew she was
What
Cat.
gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Silence is my companion here. You gonna give me a new smile?
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner.
The cat can have my tongue if she wants it.
And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
So you're Cat.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
I'm about to die. Sky Knight, this has never been a...
Get this Joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his
I really am gonna become the Joker. This has never been like a family-friendly stream.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
I don't get a lot of, you know, when you get an opportunity to make a joke like that, sometimes you just gotta take it.
It was just a little joke.
Okay, so, yeah. I was saying my character sucks in all the... I was meant to say wrong places. He's good at some things, and then he can't do other things. Alright, so we have to deal with Cat. I need a bottle of, like, a spray bottle with water in it.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Why do you owe me?
Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I thought she was the biggest danger.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
You must know Darkwater well.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Okay.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Do you want me to?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Yes. Sky Knight, I sent you right straight to the gutter, and you've just stayed there, I think.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
You're Bradley.
You shysters, you're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
I wish I had a walk speed that matched hers. Like, just for this part. I can do laps around her effortlessly.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. I'm allowed back here now, boys. And now we set her on fire.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
I can't show hand-holding on stream, so...
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Reconstruction. To enter a reconstruction scene, hold left and right click. Do I? Okay. Let me use my brain powers.
What happened here?
Mirror punch.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Hold on, let me check, Yeah, he broke the mirror in rage as he just couldn't get his singing together. Okay, I can't look at my stats right now, I don't think. Okay.
It smells as bad as it looks.
It looks pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. What is all of this? Just various fish parts?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Le Petit. What does that say? Le Petit Parisien. Oh, hey, it's another cool picture.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just fish and nothing but fish. I like fish quite a lot. I eat fish. I hope this game doesn't ruin fish for me. No.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Okay. Alright, now let's look at this in like full detail. This looks like a scene from Doom. Doom 2016/Doom Eternal, like just gore, like hell gore. Oh, there we go. Okay. I've got 4 points. I kind of want to put my next points into investigation, just so I can maybe pick locks on my own. But I need 2 more points before I can do that. This is the weirdest episode of Scooby-Doo I've ever seen. Am I done here? Wait, that warehouse show I mentioned earlier, it was Warehouse 13. That was the name of the show. By the way.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Threaten the police officer. Look at all those chickens. Let's team up. This case is far from being wound up.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Oh, that's your car.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Don't fat shame my boy Bradley.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Okay, I guess having a car on the island is actually worth having. Chapter 3. Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Okay.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
This place looks spooky.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I'd like to exhaust all of my dialogue options.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Anything I should be wary of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Bradley's a bit of a dick, but I kind of like him.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Okay.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I see this mansion, and it reminds me of the mansion from Alone in the Dark, the original. Nice angel statue.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
I laid me down and slept. I waked, for the Lord sustained me. Oh, okay. Psalms 3:15. We're reading the Bible. Welcome to Sunday school, everybody. Nice place, Officer Bradley. Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
No, it was John 420.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Such a strange final resting place.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Did Webster happen to write a dictionary?
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
Poor
What
kid.
kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Yeah, we can't talk to him.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
I'm gonna go look around over here, I guess. I also look at this mansion and, of course, think of Resident Evil, which is something that I cannot not bring up every stream. The music definitely has its creepy moments. I don't think I'm getting in this way.
I'll have to find another entrance.
I like the art direction of this a lot, though. I like the all the dead trees. The very gloomy atmosphere this area has. Like, the town was kind of like... It was kind of like... slightly off-putting fishing village. This is full-on, like, spooky mountain mansion. But the music goes from, like, being very calm to listen to, into being very, 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 like, creepy and scary sometimes, just at the drop of a hat. And yeah, the atmosphere is just incredible.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Whoa. You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
That way they don't float.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
I'm good at reasoning with people, apparently. Okay, so I know I need to go to that door there, but I want to see what's over here.
This gate is locked.
I love exploring, and this game has exploring in spades. I hope we get to go out to that lighthouse. I mean, we probably won't, but lighthouses have such a melancholy, creepy feeling to them for me.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Are we breaking into the dude's shack?
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
I read a pretty good poem about solitude. Okay, I think that's everything over here for now. Let's go up and check the mansion out.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
I thought you came along to help with Silas. What was that all about? Okay, yeah, let's go inside. Let me check something real quick before we do go inside. Let me see if I still have that poem that I was thinking of. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, his incredible police work, and yeah. How could you betray me like this? He's a real professional. No, I don't have that poem handy, and I don't have it memorized. But it was a good poem. I'll have to try and find it again. All right, let's go in.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Hawkins Mansion. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers. Keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down. No, I managed to calm him down. And finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me.
Maybe Bradley would have showed up to help if I ended up not doing so well
This light on.
with Silas there. I have a sneaking suspicion that things are about to get creepy.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
What the hell were they eating? That is not a turkey. What was that? Is that like a squid?
What kind of meat is this?
I'm glad I'm not alone in wondering that.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
I like your haircut, Charles. I didn't realize you were eating, like, aliens.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else?
The meat. I don't know if I'd
Something
eat...
happened at this table. An argument?
I like fish, but I don't know if I'd eat that. Whatever that was. I'll take some of these mashed potatoes. I think.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Yo, well-timed thunder.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
I am feeling very, very cozy at the moment.
They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Probably. But there's no way to know for sure, really.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Domestic.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
That's nice.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
There's the painting.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Supernatural reasons, obviously.
Did someone escape the fire?
Okay. Was it someone or something?
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
It was always burning since the world's returning.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
Ah,
So,
tin soldier.
Detective, what do you make of it?
It is good. I mean, you can kind of sit down and enjoy this like a good movie if you're playing it or otherwise. The fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
Well, I'm gonna have to make a 20-minute YouTube video to tell you, but my theory is
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
by investigating this room, obviously.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
I mean, honestly, I'm playing it right now, but I wouldn't mind watching someone play it after I finish it. Like watching someone else play it. History of the medicine in the 18th century? I think I read that right. Oh wait, picking those up is actually adding to my stats. I think. Alright, I've got 7 CP. I'm going to do... Whoops. Wrong button. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me just hit every wrong button in a row. Now maybe I'll be able to lockpick.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Blood. Hey, the lighter actually did get hot in my fingers. I mean, I was just saying that because that's what happens, but like... I mean, even modern Bic lighters get hot if you leave them on for too long. That's a cool detail, I appreciate that.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? Alright, but there's a hidden item around here somewhere. At least. Oh, yo, Gordon's been here. A crowbar found in Hawkins Manor. It probably belongs to the caretaker, Silas.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Now I can fight off aliens. I never understood hanging pictures on stairwells. I mean, I guess I get it's a good way to cover the wall, but like... It's something people still do. Okay, something just spooked me in real life. So, in the apartment complex I live in, there are lights outside, like small lamps to keep the outdoor area bright enough for people to navigate safely.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Well, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with hanging paintings on or pictures on your stairwells. It's just, it's always been strange to me. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So the lamps turn on automatically at 8 o'clock. So, or right around 8 o'clock. So, all of a sudden, just randomly, a bright light just shines in through my window for a second, and it kind of spooked me. But it was just the lamps turning on.
Moby Dick.
Mobius Dick.
Classic.
Mobus Dickus.
The epic battle between man and whale.
I read this book when I was young. A copy of the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville, a classic, especially for a family of ship owners. Oh, that's cool. I didn't have a copy of this that looked this nice.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
It's a fun book. It's I enjoy the story of Moby Dick. It's I mean, it's basically a lesson, but...
His piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Madness can drive people to destroy their own lives.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The Human Body, a comparative analysis. A precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Cock. What do you got to say?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Okay, when do the zombies show up? I just heard like feet tapping quickly or something. Not sure what that was.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Oh, maybe it's just the house shifting or something. Oh, this is nice. Everyone needs a nice little space like this in their home.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
I like how he has nothing to say about the skull.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
A rare edition of Jules Verne's novel. This is another one I read growing up. I read that. Moby Dick, I remember liking quite a lot. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Tom Sawyer. Journey to the Center of the Earth, and The Three Musketeers. I remember that was like my... Oh, what the fuck was that? Was something there? Was something there, or did I just, like, hallucinate that?
Locked. The boys' room.
I'm gonna take your word for it. Oh, those are some nice drawings you got there, kid.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Yo, I like your book town.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
I suspect a lot of things.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm starting to get a little creeped out myself.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates. They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. Once you start, you can't stop.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
Dr. Thomas Fuller, Riverside Institute, Darkwater, Massachusetts. Date 7/21/24. 75 milligrams of amobarbital sodium to be taken every 4 to 6 hours as required. If attacks become too violent, add 25 milligrams of phenobarbital up to 3 times a day. Do not consume alcohol or any other medication during the period of treatment. Dr. Thomas Fuller. Take to Darkwater General Store.
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
I don't know, but I hope we can unlock this lock. Hell yeah.
Perfect.
I kind of wish we hadn't unlocked the lock now that we're in here.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Page 1. Painting for Boston client. We should make him bank, it looks like. Returned. That's interesting.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word to his wife. They also scribbled, like, a summoning circle.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
A ceremonial circle. My bad.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other painting have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend, who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Was there an affair going on, maybe? With a Mr. Maximilian? I like these scratches on the wall.
Locked.
What left those there? A hunter?
Bradley? Is that you?
No, something tells me that wasn't Bradley. The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office. Oh. I suppose, I could have gotten here a little easier. Alright, what nightmarish creature's up here?
Is anyone there?
It's gonna be like a lizard man. And Simon Belmont's gonna show up and fight him off for us. Bradley, stop him. Yo, action hero.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone.
Oh my god, Bradley.
I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that away because I have like
cover you.
limited time. Do you have a gun? Or like a baton or anything, at least?
This door was closed earlier.
Bradley doesn't need weapons with his wit. Wait, what door was closed earlier? Oh, at the end of the hall. Bradley's only armed with his wit.
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign
Oh,
trips.
I can swap between my lantern and my lighter? How do I swap? I swapped on accident. Oh, there we go. Well, I don't want to waste my lantern.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Somebody has added coordinates to this old sea map. They make up a journey. Oh, okay. Oil refilled. I didn't really need it, but...
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
Letters from Sarah's father. These letters have been opened, but visibly have not left Charles Hawkins' office. They are tied together by a carefully knotted braid. Why did Hawkins intercept his wife's mail?
Seems like this came from a log.
Captain's log. Monday, 24th, May 1847, 42 North, 70 West, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Sunday, 30th, May 1847, 47 North, 55 West. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without a trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. So something's been eating the whales for a while. Tuesday, 1st of June, 1847. Oh, by the way, 1847 was when they made the big catch, wasn't it? 49 North, 61 West. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I am scared. Friday, 4th of June, 1847, 57 North, 51 West. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. Wednesday, 23rd June, 1847, 33 North, 53 West. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Boy, was that an understatement. Tuesday, 29th of June, 1847. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Well, those coordinates are probably...
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is like the journey that we just read about. So where were... hold on. Where were they when they caught... Oh, where's that thing I just read? Here we go. Oh, by the way, here's these. Small polished stones decorated with Celtic runes, probably used for divination rituals. They are mostly found in Europe. Okay, hold on. I want to cross-reference something.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
33 north, 53 west was where they were when they caught it.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Right here. They caught it not far from Boston. Actually, not far from... Yeah, well, it would have been Boston, wouldn't it have been? Yeah. Okay. I mean, that wasn't really important. I just kind of wanted to see exactly where they were when they caught the thing.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Could the glasses man in that photo be the dude we saw in the bar? I mean, he's bald. Well, he's bald in the photo, but he could have grown hair. Oh wait, that's my oil. I need to stop using that.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh, maybe we need... Oh, I bet those,
Looks like it worked.
I'm a genius. I just went, like, where the catch was.
Well done, Pierce.
Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm not... Okay, yeah, there's stuff over here.
This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage.
Okay,
I
not...
must find a way to activate the opening.
Not the most vital piece of information I could have gotten at this point. Do nothing.
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
I've already got the thing open. I don't need to frig with it anymore.
It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
A map of Darkwater, hand-drawn by Charles Hawkins. Some places have been circled. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make sense of this one.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
Alright, well that was fun. Let's open this up. Unless it's stuck, in which case I'll use the crowbar. Alright, see ya, Evil. Thanks for coming by. I don't think I'll be playing this whole game tonight, but I'll definitely be doing a full playthrough of it if you want to come around next time I'm playing it.
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip past that text. I just tabbed out of the game for a second.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place?
Oh.
It's more than
Thanks for the follow. Sorry, I don't have live notifications.
Someone's been here recently.
I appreciate the follow very much. Is there a way I can reread that, like, load screen? I mean, I know it's not the most important thing, but I kind of like reading them. Maybe in my journal. But yes, thank you very much for coming by. Thank you for the follow, and I hope you have a great night. Let's see here. I mean, we could read this. Tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. Who would have guessed that Hawkins mansion was hiding such a big and intricate tunnels underneath? It seemed to be the hideout of a cult of some kind. I can't believe Sarah and Simon lived right above such danger without knowing anything. Okay, this will probably be like the last part we do tonight, just because it's getting late, but I definitely do plan on doing more of this soon. Because I'm enjoying this way more. Like, I had high hopes for the game, and I was a little worried I might get let down, but so far, I'm enjoying this way more than I even hoped I would. Oh, didn't hold. I gotta hold it longer. I had to itch my nose, I'm sorry.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
I think we saw this guy during the intro. That's like the dude that doesn't have, like, a face. Oh, there's another one. Okay, maybe they don't have faces just because I don't know what they look like.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
I don't know that what you want to know, dude.
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
I mean, this is kind of still in his house, though, if you think about it. Anything else to investigate?
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
More hidden stuff. I'd like to know what this is. What do you have growing out of your wall, dude? Is that a statue of Cthulhu? Oh, we can check this dude
Whoever
out.
was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
That's not good. That's not good. The weird dude saw you. This is like the cult from Resident Evil 4. Oh, yes, we do. Ayunza. So what do you think of this, officer? You know, I'm glad Officer Bradley's with us. He might not be the most useful cop, but at least we're not alone. This is kind of...
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Well, so much for having Officer Bradley with us. This is starting to look like the areas that we were in during the opening. Secondary objectives go to the main cave. Oh, I don't like this. Talking about like sea creatures and fish monsters and stuff. The last thing I want to do is wade around in water.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. These paintings must be several centuries old.
Q. It was always the Q.
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Both.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
Or it might not be. You never know. I mean, it is the 20s. Like, there's plenty of fish in the sea that we have not discovered yet.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Can we talk about this? I guess not. Time to make another jump. Okay, wait, okay, that's the door. Can't open it from this side either, huh? I hope Officer Bradley doesn't get himself killed. And I hope he finds a way in here, because I don't really want to be in here alone.
Time has weakened these structures.
Is that a pipe?
I don't have time to search them all.
Why not? There might be, like, taters in there or something. Yo, what is this? Ambrosia?
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Oh, it's just oil. Drink it. Gonna be honest, the cave setting is actually less creepy than the mansion setting was. At least at the moment. I'm about to regret those words, though, probably.
What's going on here?
Pierce!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Okay, like, bring a weapon. We are dealing with cultists here, and I'm pretty sure they have, like, knives. In fact, I think what we should have done was not come down to the passage right away. I know we were chasing after the thief, but we should have gone back and got, like, a gang of cops and, like, Cat, maybe, and raided this place. Like a drugs bust. This is a nice place.
A mass grave.
Cool hole.
A table for sacrifice?
There was a hole here. It's gone now. Hey, it's a picture of me. I knew they had knives. Smart move. Ah, and now we are at the
got it.
intro.
I can't breathe. What?
Some situations and encounters will make you panic. Flee the place as fast as you can. Okay. You got it.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Just breathe. Relax. Shamu.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Oh, so that part at the beginning was a nightmare. Okay. Interesting that there was a painting of us.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
I found this dagger in the tunnels under Hawkins Manor. Its owner left it behind when he went with the other hooded men. Okay, now I have a weapon.
I can't read Latin.
Who can? I took Latin in high school and failed it. And then I didn't take Latin again. I can say some Latin phrases like Sic Parvis Magna. Which is greatness from small beginnings or something like that. And then Semper Fidelis. Which I don't remember what that means, I just know people say it. I know one of a military somewhere says it.
You who sleep, accept this dream under your immortal will.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's just start chanting to Cthulhu.
And accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Maybe I shouldn't just run up on these guys.
Grant him your mind and accept his,
Locked.
so that his mind
Okay, there's the hole I fell down.
may be one. Grant him your dreams.
I have a feeling if I get caught by these guys, I'm gonna be dead.
Paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Cthulhu Kashag.
They're speaking Klingon, I think.
Let his soul guide you to it.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed, not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
I don't like this is the weirdest baptism I've ever seen, and I'm not a big fan.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
I don't think there's any sense left for these guys.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Okay, don't look over this way.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police!
We saw this in the nightmare.
Don't move!
Bradley is about to die.
Don't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Bradley, that guy is gonna kill you.
You shouldn't have seen this.
God damn it. I liked him. And run.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Okay, action sequence. God damn it, I liked Bradley. He was kind of an idiot. I don't know if it was a good idea for them to cave this whole thing in on themselves, though.
My leg!
Hurt my leg. My leg! Bradley did have a gun, by the way. It just didn't do a whole lot against Charles, who is apparently still alive, and
Light. At last.
Charles looked like the guy in that painting, so that's interesting. God damn it. Chapter 5, Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall, rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. Oh good, we're in like a mental hospital now. This is where we're gonna stop for tonight, but we'll see like the cutscene, and then I'll save it, and we'll continue this soon. Hey, it's the dude from the photo. I don't want to be Frankenstein. Well, you know what I mean.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. A strong subject. There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
Bradley, you're dead.
Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
Things just got really fucked. And honestly, I would keep going if it weren't so late. But at the same time, I feel like this is a good stopping point because it's a nice little cliffhanger.
What happened to me? Where am I?
And now we are in Outlast. Okay, that is where we're going to stop for tonight. That was a lot of fun. Like, way more fun than I was anticipating. We will be back with this soon, probably Thursday. We will probably do more of this Thursday. Maybe. It'll be like Thursday or Saturday or something. Because I also need to do Silent Hill 2 and get that finished. And tomorrow we're doing Grim Fandango. That'll be starting early, so... early-ish, like 11, 12 o'clock. But yes, thanks to everyone who came by. Thanks for the new follow. And yeah, this was great. I loved it. I can't wait to do more, honestly. And we will be back tomorrow with Grim Fandango. And then we will definitely be doing more of this soon. I don't know how long the game is. We might not finish it before October's over, but we will definitely be finishing it. Yeah, even if we have to finish it in November or whatever. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go find something to eat for dinner. Have a good night.